Hey guys, it's a.borgonia and I'm back with another tutorial. So a day or two ago, yeah, I posted a picture on my social media asking you guys what you guys would like to see in my next tutorial, and a lot of you guys commented on the picture itself or personally messaged me, and I saw a variety of suggestions to do on my next tutorial, but a main thing I saw was help with spot directing for you guys' scripts. So I saw that it was a main concern, and I know when I first started writing I had no idea what spot directing was, so I thought that it would be a good tutorial to try out, or not try out, but to show you guys today. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. But the problem I had thinking of doing this tutorial was that when you do spot directing, you need to go on the app and see the numbers they give you for spot directing, and I didn't know how to record on my iPhone, or like the screen on my iPhone, like how I'm recording my computer screen. So I snapshotted pictures, and I will show you guys the pictures instead of me recording through my iPhone. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys, and let's start with the tutorial. So I just opened up the script that we last left on, which was the options. So to start spot directing, you have to have your character already on scene. Should I say scene or set? On set, I guess. It doesn't matter what placement they're in already. If they're screen left, screen center, screen right, it really doesn't matter, because when we do spot directing, it's going to edit and adjust the spotting that you guys want them to be in. So right now Jen is in screen center, and for example, I don't want her to be in screen center. I want her to be somewhere else, so I would use spot directing. So the first thing I would do is go onto the episode interactive app, and I would open it, and I would go to the create section and open the story that I want to edit. So let's go open this snapshot. So there Jen is in the closet scene, and she's in the center. So when you go on the story I'm sorry, I'm like brain farting, but like when you go on the story that you want to edit or test out, this is what it shows you at first. You have your 10 lines forward, 10 lines backward, your updating script if you changed anything on your script, directing helper, and navigation. So the thing, or the button you would click on, is directing helper, and when you click on directing helper, these buttons pop up: zoom helper, spot helper, bubble helper, and overlay helper. Zoom helper is obviously zooming, spotting is what we're going to be using today. Bubble helper is for speech bubbles, and overlay is just for the overlays, which we will go on another tutorial later on. So you click spot helper, and when you click spot helper, these pop up. So this is for scaling or moving, changing character if you have multiple characters you want to do spot directing on, and this button is for to move on to the next line. So these numbers down here are very important for your script. These are the numbers that you are going to input on your script. So right now it says move, so when it says move, that means you can move Jen wherever you want, and she will remain this size. So you can move her down here, over here, anywhere. And this is just the character's name. So this is the button you would choose or click on to change movement or scaling. Scaling, what is the word? It increases your character size or decreases your character size. So if you want to make children, for example, in your story, you would click scale and make them smaller. And when you scale them, these numbers change, but when you move them, these numbers change. So an example would be this one. I made her smaller, so these numbers changed, but these numbers stayed still, and it says scale. So you can make her as big as you want or as small as you want, but that's scaling. So to move her around, you would click this button again, and because if you stay on scale, you're not going to be able to move her elsewhere, like over here or over here. She would stay put, and you would just be moving her up or down. Oh, and to move her up or down, you have to not really click, but hold the character with your finger and move her up or down with your finger when you're on the app. So to move her around, you just click this button again, and I moved her over here, so her scaling stayed the same, but her numbers over here stayed the same. So let's go back to the script. So for example, oops, what did I do? We want Jen to be in the spot directing, we just put her in. So we would put Jen spot, what's the numbers? 0.885, 0.885, 213, 1, 2. And you can put and Jen faces, so you can make her face left or right. And another thing you can do is make her do an animation at the same time. So you put and Jen is text. So that's another thing for advanced coding. If you want them to do simultaneous things, I don't know if I pronounced that word correctly, but you just include the word and. And if you want another character to pop up or do something, you just put the word and again. It connects the whole kind of coding together. So yeah, that's how you do spot directing. If you want her to remain small or stay put here, you would just change these 160 and 0. So that's how you do spot directing. You have to do it on the app. And like how I said in the beginning of the video, that how you need to have your character already on set, necessarily you don't if you know how, or if you know which positionings you already want them in and their specific numbers. Bless you. That was my mom. If you already know the specific numberings and positions you already want them in, but if you don't, you have to have them on set first, and then you can play around with them and bring them around anywhere you want them to. But yeah, go on the app, and these are the numbers that you need to put on your script. So that's how spot directing works. And yeah, I hope this video helped you guys out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh wait. I just realized as I was watching back the video, I forgot something. So another thing with spot directing is if you want your character to walk to that spot, kind of thing. So we'll leave it, I'll just copy this, and we'll leave it as Jen enters from left to screen center. And Jen right now is at screen center, so we want her to walk to spot here, spot 0.885. So for Jen, or to make Jen walk to a spot, you put at Jen walks to spot. The numbers are different. 213. And it would look weird. It would look weird if Jen walks sideways. I apologize for the coughing in the background. So if you leave it like this, Jen is going to be walking super fast and she would be facing right. So to make her walk at a normal pace, you would put in 2, which means in 2 seconds, and you would want Jen from screen center to that spot. You would want her to walk rear if you guys want to. I know I would want to because it looks realistic. So you put and Jen faces left because whenever you do kissing animations or any rear animations, your character has to be facing the opposite way that they're supposed to be facing. So for example, wait, hold on. Engines walk rear. So for example, for kissing animations, if we make Matt kiss Jen, and Matt is on the left and Jen is at the right, you would put at Matt faces left and is kiss. Because if you put at Matt faces right, he's going to be facing left. So kissing animations and rear animations are kind of opposite when it comes to facing directions. So yeah, I just wanted to include this in the tutorial just in case you guys wanted to go a little more advanced and everything. And this works for children too. I know in the beginning when I was starting out with spot directing, with the children, when they exit, they increase their size. For children, if you're going to put children in your stories, you would want them to walk to a spot outside of your set, and it makes them stay in their size to make it more realistic and believable. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, concerns, suggestions, comments, or anything, don't hesitate to comment below or personally message me on any of my social media accounts. So yeah, then I'm just gonna say this again, but see you guys in the next tutorial. So yeah, bye.